Alright, let's clear 600 points. Here are the tags. And now the squad. Munar and Surtra are essential, their skills should be M3'd, and the higher their level, the better. The others can be replaced by better operators you have in the same branch, and two things to note here. If you're using Neuro or Hung as your healing defender, it's better to use their skill 2 because of the long duration and the burst healing. But since there are operators like Saria that do not have such skills, I'm just gonna use skill 1 on Neuro to show you that if you are using Saria skill 1, it will work out fine as well. And the second thing to note here is that we will be retreating Perfumer or one of the medics later to free up a deployment slot to deploy Searcher. This means that the other medic has to have enough heal to keep all your units alive alone. And that does require a lot of heal. So you just need to find someone that can do that. Can also be the AoE medic that does that too. And for the remaining slots, I recommend you to bring some header drop units to deal damage on the final robots. And that's all, let's start. Use the 4 or actually 5 free slots I read up for you, because it will make the run a lot easier. Now there are two ways to deploy Munar. One is facing him downwards and one is left. If you face him downwards, you want to activate Munar's skill when there are 3 hounds on the left side spawning at the same time and reach that line where there's the undeployable tile and the deployable tile. The other one is to face him leftwards and activate a skill when the second repair on the right side spawns and stand still on that tile where my mouse is at right now. The difference here is with the first one, the former, Morana will deal damage on more enemies, and that will significantly lower the damage requirement on Searcher. The downside though is that I have to focus on the left side the whole time, and what happens is I don't, and I just forgot about the hounds and I just failed to activate Morana's skill in time, and that cost me the run a lot of times. So I'm just going to focus on the right side, which means I'm going to deploy Munar facing left, so that I do not need to look at the hounds on the left side. Instead, I just look on the right side the whole time. Deploy Search once you can on the south facing up, and then you want to bait the skill from that repairer, and once the repairer has finished repairing the robot, activate Searcher skill. Deploy medic here. Retreat Zima to let those 2 hounds pass when Searcher is about to kill that hound, so that she can deal with the other 2 as well, as soon as possible. Deploy Sasuro. You can retreat Myrtle now and deploy Korra. Now, as I said, that's the second repairer. Activate Munar's skill when the repairer stands still on that tile where my mouse is at. Okay, I activated it a bit early, but will still work out. Yes. And if you're using Neuro skill 2 here, you want to activate the medic skill to keep your units alive. Otherwise, with skill 2, Neuro will not be healing normally, and you just need more heal with your medics. And for any skill timing you use with Munar, activate the skill once you can. Now you want to pay attention on Searcher redeployment. Once she is ready, redeploy her and retreat Perfumer first. Alright, Searcher is ready, retreat Perfumer, and then deploy Searcher here facing left. And also activate the Suro skill to keep your units alive. Now when another 3 hounds spawn at the same time on the left side and get to that position, the first X, activate Searcher skill. 。  . 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 . 。
「
Now you want to pay attention on this robot right here. When it's about to die, you want to retreat searcher so that it stays alive, because what happens is when this door 3 failure that just spawned on the bottom right left corner here gets near it, it dies. So that means one less enemy to deal with. So yeah. Alright, that's good. And then redeploy Zima here to stall the enemies. Also, let's wait off on Monar skill for the last time. Because what you want to do is to use Monar to kill this final enemy, which is also why I told you to bring some head drop units. Because that's what you need to kill this motherfucker. Yeah. About now. Of course, you can activate Monar skill once you can for the 3rd time as well, if you have someone like Texas or something to kill that final robot. Yeah, and that's all. Now we just wait for those guys to get past, and we are good. Probably could have also used the healing defender in core position to even do even more healing, because that was pretty close at the end. But that's all. It's also best to use someone like Tylopsis to do the healing instead of using the Susuro, because Susuro does single targeting healing and she will be distracted by Searcher. So she's not the best choice. It's better to use an AoE medic that can do burst healing. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this. I have 2 tests coming up, but I studied for them already, which is why I even have time to do this. So wish me luck on those 2 tests, boys and girls. I also have female audiences. So yeah. Yep. Well, that's a huge thing off my shoulders. Again, hope this helped. Thanks for watching, and bye.